previously on the book of John. In the beginning was the plan of Yahweh, and the plan was with Yahweh.
This is he of whom I said, "The one coming after me has become in front of me." I am not the Messiah.
We have found the Messiah. He is brought to light. The Anointed One.
You are Simon, son of Cana. You will be called Kepha.
We have found him, of whom Moshe wrote of, Yahshua of Nazareth, the son of Yosef.
The following events occurred at the dawn of the Common Era. There was a marriage in Cana of Galilee, and the mother of Yahshua was there, and both Yahshua and his disciples were invited to the wedding. And when they ran out of wine, the mother of Yahshua said to him,
"They have no wine."
"Woman, what does this concern of yours have to do with me? My hour has not yet come."
His mother said to the servants,
"Whatever he says to you, do it."
Now there were 6 water pots of stone standing there, as prescribed for ceremonial purification of the Yadim, each holding 20 to 30 gallons. Yahshua said to them,
"Fill the water pots with water."
So they filled them up to the brim. Then he said to them,
"Now draw some out, and take it to the caterer of the wedding feast."
So they took it. When the caterer had tasted the water that was made wine, he did not know where it came from, but the servants who had drawn the water knew. The caterer called the bridegroom and said to him,
Every man sets out the choicest wine at the beginning. Then, when the guests have drunk freely, they set out the inferior wine. But you have reserved the choicest wine until now?
What Yahshua did at Cana in Galilee was the beginning of his acts of power, and made his glory openly known, and his disciples, they were fully convinced, and acknowledged that Yahshua was the Messiah. After this, he went down to Capernaum, along with his mother, his brothers, and his disciples, but they did not remain there many days. Next time on the book of John. And when he had made a whip of small cords, he drove them all out of the sacred precincts of the temple, with the sheep and oxen, and poured out the changers' money, and overturned the tables, and said to those who sold turtle doves,
"Take these things away! Do not make my Father's temple a house of merchandise."
What sign can you show us that you have authority to do these things?
"Destroy this temple, and in 3 days it will be raised up."
We are all under attack. The white and black tribes have a common enemy and must stand in solidarity against the false flags orchestrated by the feds to incite racial conflict. Both tribes want peace. Always look for the Fed connection.
We pray for all Americans of Georgia who will suffer the Fed false flag events in the days to come.